Let's be honest, we've all been rooting for Ruth Langsford. After the public and painful confirmation of her split from Eamon Holmes back in May after 14 years of marriage, our hearts collectively went out to her. She's been a staple on our screens for decades, a presence so warm and familiar she feels less like a celebrity and more like a family friend. So, naturally, when whispers and then full-blown pictures of Ruth with a mystery man started circulating, the internet went into overdrive. We all want to see her happy, to see that signature sparkle back in her eyes. But as the story grew, so did the questions. On Tuesday, Ruth returned to her rightful place on the Loose Women panel, looking radiant alongside G.K. Barry, Denise Welch, and Jane Moore. And in true, no-nonsense Ruth fashion, she decided to tackle the rumors head-on. What she revealed wasn't just a simple denial, it was a bizarre, confusing, and frankly worrying story that shows just how wild the world of online gossip has become. The shocking photo that fooled everyone. As the segment began, Ruth addressed the topic that had friends and fans flooding her phone. "Unknown to me, apparently I have a man," she said, with a look of pure bewilderment that had the audience laughing immediately. A photo flashed up on the screen, showing a woman who looked sort of like Ruth, bundled up in a bobble hat, beaming next to an unknown man. "I don't know who the woman in the bobble hat is," Ruth declared, "because it is clearly not me, and I'm not sure who that man is." It was a moment of pure, absurd comedy. Her co-star Denise Welch chimed in, pointing out the scary part. "I thought that was you, but in AI. It is you in AI." This is where the story takes a turn from silly gossip to something a bit more unnerving. The photo was a deepfake, a computer-generated image crafted to look just real enough to fool people. Ruth, visibly baffled, just said, "Well, it's something. They've done something to it." They certainly had, but the fake photo was only the beginning. It's the elaborate story that was packaged with it that truly boggles the mind. A full-circle love story that never happened. This wasn't just a blurry picture. It was an entire romantic narrative. The creators of this fake news didn't just imply a new relationship. They wrote a Hollywood-worthy script for it. Ruth, reading from the fake article that was spreading like wildfire on social media, told the panel, "The full story, girls, is heartbreak, closure, and a love that came full circle." It sounds like the plot of a Hallmark movie, doesn't it? The story was designed to pull at the heartstrings of a public eager to see Ruth find love again. She continued to explain the fictional tale, her exasperation growing. "Apparently, according to the article that is all over Facebook or something, I met this man when we were childhood sweethearts when I grew up in Belfast, which I didn't, and now it's come full circle after all these years, and we're back together." The sheer level of detail is what's so shocking. A fake backstory, a fake location, a fake full-circle romance. It's one thing to speculate, but it's another entirely to invent a person's life from whole cloth. Ruth confirmed the real-world impact of this digital fantasy. "Friends kept ringing me up and going, 'Have you got a new man that you haven't told us about?' I said no." It's this part that truly hits home. This wasn't just harmless online chatter. It was causing genuine confusion among her closest friends, forcing her to publicly debunk a relationship that never even existed. Imagine having to explain to your loved ones that the happy new life everyone is talking about is a complete and utter fabrication. It's frustrating, invasive, and deeply unfair. When loss turned to chills, the scary side of AI. The panel, quite rightly, found the whole situation hilarious at first. But it was Jane Moore who brought a dose of chilling reality to the table, and her point is one we all need to hear. "Do you know what? We're laughing, but people believe that," Jane said, her tone shifting. "And you see these things all the time." She's right. We live in an age where seeing is believing no longer applies. That photo was convincing enough to fool people, and the story was emotional enough to be shared without a second thought. Jane continued, hitting on the truly dark potential of this technology. "If that gets abused into saying that you said something that you didn't say, or did something that you didn't do, that to me is scary. And that is the core of the issue. Today, it's a fake new man in a bobble hat. Tomorrow, it could be a fake quote, a fake video, or a fake audio clip of Ruth, or anyone, saying something reputation-destroying. When technology can create a reality that is more compelling than the truth, we are in dangerous territory. It's a stark reminder that we all need to be more critical of what we see online, especially when the story seems a little too perfect, a little too dramatic, or a little too good to be true. The perfect punchline: leave it to the loose women to bring it all back home with a laugh. After the serious and important warning from Jane, Denise Welch couldn't resist. Mind you, she leaned in, a cheeky grin spreading across her face. That guy on there is the real person. As the panel erupted in laughter, Denise got to the real question, because he was all right. Ruth, laughing along and proving her spirit is as brilliant as ever, didn't miss a beat. She looked at the photo of her fictional, AI-generated, childhood sweetheart that never was and conceded, well, yeah, he's not bad. In that moment, Ruth reclaimed the narrative. Yes, the situation is weird. Yes, the implications are scary. But at the end of the day, she's still our Ruth, honest, funny, and taking it all in stride. She has confirmed, unequivocally, that she is still single. She is focusing on herself, her work, and her family. And while we all continue to wish her nothing but happiness, it's a powerful lesson for everyone. Let's give her the grace and privacy to write her own next chapter, without the help of AI fiction.